Guys, Kelly here, the shrinking teacher. This is week something, my post-op VSG update, and I will look that up and let you know what week it is. I am back in school, and I just wanted to show you my classroom. I'm a foods teacher, and you can see my classroom is mostly set up. They are organized by kitchen colors, and I am getting ready for kids to come back to school. I'm going to sit this down so that I can just kind of talk to you. So I am excited about this week. I came to you last week, frustrated, disappointed, whatever, and you guys were awesome, and I'm going to just move that so the light's not in the way. And you guys were super supportive. I had a gain last week, and I worked really hard this week, and it paid off. So I will kind of start with the stats. I had VSG, or vertical sleeve gastrectomy, December 10th, 2015 with Dr. John Bruce in Wake Med, Cary, North Carolina, Wake Med Hospital. I was at my highest weight last time this year. Actually, August is when I started my journey, so I'm kind of a year out from starting my journey. Last year I was 286 pounds at my highest weight. I got down to 266 pounds. That was my day of surgery weight. And in the last 8.5 months, I have gotten down. Sorry guys, as you can tell, I am not at school anymore. Kept getting interrupted, and I thought I'll just finish the video tonight at home. So, anywho, I was about to tell you my stats for the week. So I came at you last week at 184.8, and that was a gain from the week previously, and I was at 181.6, I think. And I have worked super hard this week. I've been to the gym 3 times, which is not great, but it's good for me. I have been kicking butt and taking names on keto this week. Here comes my crazy cat. He will probably pop up in the picture here in a minute. Hi, Ma. Hi, kitty. I really had it in me this week to get off what I gained. So I'm coming at you today at 181.8 pounds, which is exactly a 3-pound loss for the week. I'm not gonna celebrate too much. I'm definitely not down on myself. I'm glad I lost those 3 pounds. But basically, if you think about it, sorry y'all, this cat is like attacking me. If you think about it, I'm back to where I was 2 weeks ago. I was at 181.6 2 weeks ago, and I'm at 181.8 today. So I did kick butt and take names this week. I did lose 3 pounds this week. There is room for celebration with that. Go on, cat. I'm definitely at the point where I want to keep up keto for sure, just to see where it can take my body. So let me talk real quick about how I lost 3 pounds this week. So I have been pushing water, not like an insane amount, but definitely getting my 64 plus ounces in each day. So if you are struggling with water, Brit Brat, you spoke volumes to me the other day about, I think it was in your tag, the rules for weight loss surgery, just saying that you keep your water with you constantly. If I leave the house and don't have water, then that's several hours that I'm not getting water in my system. And I don't buy bottled water. I'm cheap like that. I mean, I have a bottle of water, but I don't buy like bottles of water when I'm out at the grocery store or convenience store. I just always keep a bottle with me from home. So that spoke volumes to me. The other thing is that I have really been living up the low carb. I love carbs, but I've just made it up in my mind that I'm not having them. I have really embraced green vegetables in the last week. I have had tons of green vegetables. I've had a couple of salads with, green leafy, mixed green lettuce. I have had lettuce wraps for dinner. I have had zucchini. I have had mushrooms. They're not green, but they're still a keto-friendly vegetable. I've had asparagus. I have had broccoli. I spent way too much at the grocery store this week, but I wanted to have good food in my house this week, and I have been living off of that super good food. I have had plenty of protein. I've met my protein goals every day, and I've been having tons of fat. And I'm getting to the point where at the beginning of the week I was craving sweeter things, like, chocolatey things, and to curb that, I did find some keto-friendly desserts, like a mousse that's made with heavy whipping cream. I decided to add some chocolate protein shake powder in there to make it like a chocolate mousse. I added PB2 to one of them to add some like peanut butter flavor. But towards the end of the week, I have not wanted that as much. I've been doing avocados. I've been doing the 100-calorie pack of guacamole. I've been doing the 100-calorie packs of almonds. Been doing string cheese. I've been doing ricotta cheese and cottage cheese, small amounts of ricotta cheese, because that stuff is packed with some calories. So let's talk about where my nutrients have been this week. First of all, my calories. My calories have been at about 1,200 solid calories each day. Not really short, not really over, but I've been really trying to stick to 1,200 calories, which is difficult for me because usually I fluctuate. As far as my macros are concerned, my least amount of macro is carbs, of course, and I have been hitting on average right at or over 30 carbs, but with taking out for fiber, I've been at about 20-25 net carbs, which some people take out for sugar alcohols and some people don't. I actually had my first Quest bar this week, like ever. It was pretty good. So I don't know if you count sugar alcohols or not, but I'm not doing a ton of them. So in general, I am doing about 30 carbs a day. My protein has been at about 80 to 90 grams, which I think is great. I don't know if I'm truly in ketosis or if that's too much protein to be in ketosis, but that's where I've been. And my fat has been at about 80 grams or so. So the little pie chart on my FitnessPal, maybe I'll take some screenshots of that and add it in. My pie chart has been mostly fat, and then my next size section has been protein, and then my smallest little sliver has been carbs. So if you are stuck, you might want to try it. I know a couple of you say that your bodies are, resistant and don't do well with high fat. I think mine is rocking and rolling with it. So if you think that yours it definitely might be something that you would like to try, if that's something that would work with your plan. Or if you're stuck at a plateau and want to kind of get moving in the right direction. I definitely was in the wrong direction last week when I gained weight. So, funny story about that. I go to a group on Thursday night. It's a step study recovery group, and it's a Christian-based group, and I'm in there with a bunch of kooky ladies, and I was sharing about, some female issues, and having the weight gain and having the spotting a couple weeks ago, and I don't have a period at all because of my IUD. And all the girls were just convinced that I needed to go and take a pregnancy test, and they're like, "Oh, you need to take a pregnancy test." So I was all freaked out last Thursday thinking that I might be pregnant. Guess what? I am not pregnant. Whoop whoop. My husband and I have 2 beautiful daughters, but we do not plan to have any more kids. That's why I have an IUD. But anyway, that would have definitely thrown a wrench in our plans. So anyway, I don't really think I have too much more going on. I will just say that I have really enjoyed doing some straight up like Goodwill shopping lately. I just perused through the larges. I perused through the size 10s and 12s, and I've been really happy to go shopping. I have hated shopping my whole life. Like, I remember even being a young, 6, 7, 8-year-old in the dressing room shopping for dresses as a child, and I would be in the dressing room crying because nothing fit right. And I was not hugely overweight as a child, but I was definitely larger than most of the kids my age. And I can honestly say I'm loving some shopping right now, to go and find things that not only fit but are cute. And I mean, I just love some Goodwill because you can get some awesome, like, name brand stuff that is barely worn, that is super cute for super cheap. You can't beat that. So if you have not been doing the Goodwill, you best go to the GW boutique, as my cousin calls it. So I do have kids that come back to school on Monday. I'm excited because I've got a lot of kids that I've taught before, and I will be, encouraged if they notice. Sometimes they will and sometimes they won't. But anyway, so I'm not going to keep rambling on. I am going to put at the end some screenshots of my progress as far as my Fitness Pal this week. I will also add a face-to-face shot. It was taken a year ago. I kind of started my journey a year ago. And just to see the change in my face is awesome. I'm feeling kind of like puffy right now. I don't know. But, to see some collarbones that I never knew I had is super cool. Anyway, have a great week, and we will talk to you later.